guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much guys for all the subscriptions and all watching my videos, and yeah, just your support. I'm Nonkululeko Muke and I'm back with another video. I hope you guys are keeping safe. I hope you guys are well. I am well. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. So today I decided to wear this top, right? I got this top from Marawastad like a few years ago, and from when I bought this top, I was not really aware that, you know, if you buy clothes from corners, avoid floral stuff, avoid things that can be identified easily, because if you're gonna buy things from corners, then it's going to be like 100 of you who are wearing this top. It's actually a little jacket, right? It goes with pants. Like, it's a very beautiful two-piece, but I'm telling you, every corner so many people had this. It was like in every street corner that you can find, you know. So yeah, but I really loved it, and yeah, I just thought today let me put it on. But yeah, I remembered Gucci. So I'm just advising you guys, if you're gonna go to street corners and buy your clothes from, you know, corners in Joburg, Small Street and stuff, avoid things with prints, because you're gonna see it everywhere. But if you're okay with it, like there's 1 million of you who are wearing one two-piece, then it's fine, go ahead. But if you're like me, when you just want to be unique, you know, in what you're wearing, then yes, don't buy anything with floral, don't buy anything with stripes, don't buy anything that could be easily identified. Like when Navele, we can see that you go to those corners and buy clothes. Anyway, before I just talk about Nje Isn't Esingakho, today I'm gonna be talking about my favorite books and doing like a little book review. You know, if there's one thing that I want, or the purpose of this YouTube channel is to really like try and make people better, you know, try and really, if I have tools, or if I've identified tools that have helped me to become a better person, I am definitely going to come here and share them. So that is why I'm here today. I'm just going to share a couple of books that I really enjoyed, and you know, the little spare time that I have in between my mothering, in between school, in between wifing, in between YouTube, in between everything, the little time that I have to spare, I really try and read. First of all, let me just start with this one, by Basetsane Khumalo, My Journey. So during the December time, I normally buy books that are not really educational, because I'm not saying this book is not educational, but you know what I mean, like not really serious books that talk about money, that talk about corporate, that talk about all of those things. But I just normally just want to relax, buy fiction books, love stories, and all of those kind of books. That's what I like doing in December. So I think 2019 December, that is when I bought this book by Basetsane. What I really enjoyed about this book for me was the character of her mother. They called her Umuder. Wow, I thought that woman was so amazing. And what I learned from Umuder was like Basetsane said that she didn't really want to enter Miss South Africa, you know, but her mother saw her potential. Her mother, you know, moms and gut feelings. Her mother knew that, you know, her mother knew in her spirit that this is the path that Basetsane could be taking, and she made sure that Basetsane was there auditioning. And I don't believe Basetsane Khumalo would be Basetsane Makharamela. Let me not butcher, so let me just say Khumalo. I don't think Basetsane Khumalo would be Basetsane if it wasn't for her win of Miss South Africa in 1994. So the character of which her mother, the role of which her mother played here, in terms of pushing her, in terms of persuading her. At that time, it seemed like it was like it seemed tedious, like forced, but really it worked out for them. She also speaks about how they were entrepreneurs at her home, how they sold sandwiches how they sold eggs in the streets, and I'm like, wow, that's so amazing. And I think that's when the entrepreneur in her was born, because she saw it at home that her parents used to work so hard. That is why she is Basisane today. So I really like so what I really could I take from this book is like how her parents played a huge role in how all of them are today. And if I'm not mistaken, her sister Joanne, I think she owns a travel agency, if I'm not mistaken. I think she owns a travel agency, I think she owns a travel agency. She's an entrepreneur at her own right, and I think her sister is a teacher but also doing stuff on the side. So all of them, their parents really shaped their character for the good, as they were growing up. So I really enjoyed this read. I finished it so quickly because I couldn't put it down, and maybe the fact because I just love Basetsane so much, man. I really, really love her. Another book that I would read maybe in December time, just maybe if I'm on holiday, as a source of relaxation, is the Hlomu series. I read Hlomu the Wife. I read Zandile. Is it Zandile? There was another one, but I know that I read 3 of them. The Hlomu series by I'll find the name and I'll link it down. I'll write it here. Is it Dudubazane? I forgot her name. I forgot the author, but yeah, I'll link it down here. Oh my God, she's so brilliant at storytelling, in my opinion. When you pick up the Hlomu series, you don't want to stop until the book is finished. I used to sleep late. I used to wake up early. I just didn't want to put the book down. I remember I read it when we were going on holiday. It was just my husband and I read all the way. We were driving to KZN. I read all the way. And then when I got to KZN, I bought some more books because I just wanted to see where is this gonna... Oh yes, it's Zandile the Resolute. I'll find the correct name and link them down below. But basically the Hlomu series, I think it's a nice book if you just want to relax, if you just want to be out of touch with the reality and just want to get away in your mind. That is what I read. And then Nice Girls Don't Get the Corner Office. This is by far my favorite book. I love this book. I read this book in 2019 and I think I've read it in 2020, and I think I'm gonna start all over again and read it because we forget some of things and stuff. We just constantly need to remind ourselves of things that we learned. So this book talks about, for me, it touched on every question that I had in my head about being a Black woman in corporate, being a Black woman, not just a Black woman, but just a woman, being a woman in corporate, being a woman in business. It ticked most boxes and it answered almost every question, every doubt that I had. It answered, this is why you were having that doubt when this happened. This is why you were questioning that when that happened. So at first glance, Nice Girls Still Don't Get the Corner Office. I thought this book, it's gonna tell me to be a bitch and to be nasty. It is absolutely not like that. It really encourages you to take what is yours unapologetically. It helps you to realize that you've been shooting yourself in the foot when it comes to the workplace. And the nice thing is that it fits both corporate and businesswomen. So if you are in corporate, it tells you really how to navigate office politics, how to multitask, how to negotiate, how to not ask for permission for things that you want and things that you think you deserve. Some of the things that it touched on, something that I remember on top of my head right now is that it talked about the difference between how a man and a woman are when it comes to the corporate sector. So it gave an example of a male and a female. Let's say a female is promoted to be CFO, for example. So a CFO comes with perks. you get to have a nice corner office there, you know, you get to have like a better laptop, you get to have a MacBook instead of HP or Lenovo, you know, you get to like have all of these things, you know. And it actually pointed out that sometimes women shy away from those things, you know, because they're quite like, okay, I don't really need a MacBook because my HP is working fine. And she says, no, don't do that, don't do that. And then she said that this other lady, she was promoted, so her promotion came with an office, and she was like, you know what, she's very comfortable sitting where she is, it's okay, she doesn't need an office. And she says, guess who got the office? It's a guy, because guys know what they deserve and they go for it, and they're not going to be apologetic, they're not going to apologize. If a man is promoted to CFO, he's not gonna say no to the perks, because like, yes, I'm CFO, I deserve all those perks, man, you know. So it just points out those mistakes that we do unconsciously, and really digs deep on where those mistakes are stemming from. So in the beginning of this book, you have what you call, let me see, nice girl assessment. So it says if you're a super nice girl, if you're like stuck on being a girl, if you bounce around being a girl and being a boss, and then if you're just a total boss. So you score yourself according to that, and at the end it tells you, okay, according to your score you're a nice girl, according to your score you're a boss, according to your score, like you're in the middle, you jump between those two. So I was in the middle, and I would fully agree with this book in the middle, on why I would be like in the middle, because let me actually read it. It made so much sense why I was like, so like if you like top category, like if you are like a boss, if you're unapologetic, if you're over being a girl, it says you go girl. Your score indicates that you are already in the corner office. Your score indicates that you already have a corner office, or you well on your way to getting there, right? That's the girls who are unapologetic, who won't say no to perks when they're promoted and work and all that. And then the middle, that was me. Fine-tuning is the name of the game for you. Although you often engage in behavior worthy of winning women, there are times when you don't get your due because you get caught up in being a nice girl. This is me. Sometimes I really go get girl, like, oh girl, you got this, when I'm feeling really encouraged. And then sometimes when I feel discouraged, I honestly just go to my girl box and I'm like, I'm gonna be a good girl, I'm secure, and I'm not gonna challenge anything. But sometimes I just go for it and challenge everything. And then the last day, it says, danger, you are falling into a trap of acting like the nice little girl you were caught to be in your childhood. So it explains where the nice girl behavior, the nice girl, you know, always playing it safe behavior, where it's coming from. It explains your childhood and stuff. And then after that, it really explains, or maybe gives you a tip on how to get over those things. You know, it even explains how you articulate yourself in an unemotional manner, in a professional manner, but at the same time get your feelings heard. You know, how to articulate yourself properly without being accused of being emotional or maybe being unprofessional. It tackles all of that. Guys, if you are a lady and you are in corporate, or you've just started in your business, or you were in a male dominated industry like I am, actually every industry is honestly a men's industry. Just get this book, get it. I don't remember how much it was, but whatever it is worth every penny. And after that, just make notes. This book actually helped me to prepare for my some of the interviews that I had, like to write a nice intro, or to fix my elevator speech. Just to articulate myself properly, man. So it helped me in that manner. So guys, girls, please get this book. Please do yourself a favor and get this book. Nice girls still don't get the corner office. There it is. There. Right. The next book that I'm currently busy with, but I'm not really done with it, is just this Poverty Proof 50 Ways to Train Your Brain for Wealth. This one is so nice because it makes you realize the poverty mentality that one can have without realizing that, oh, actually that's actually a poverty mentality that we have. It gives you tips also on how to overcome that poverty mentality, and really it helps you not to have any excuse to just drag yourself to poverty. It makes an example about Jews, that example that I really liked, that you should have deep values, and that it made an example of Jews, that Jews have values of reading, right? Reading is so important because reading just makes you ahead. So it says that Jews really, really believe in family and in reading. And it says because Jews got a deep rooted into those values, they're one of the most wealthiest people in the world are Jews. I think you should get it. And it also talks about how you can save tax. If you're a 9-to-5 person, how can you save tax? And then if you're a business person, how you can save on paying tax. And it also talks about how getting a second-hand car is better than buying it brand new, like the perks of buying a second-hand car as opposed to a brand new, and why it's a benefit. So yeah, I'm not really done with this one, but yeah, so far I like it. But one thing that maybe I sort of like found that maybe I don't really understand is that there's specific problems that that are just like for Black people type of thing. I'm like, okay, yes, he's writing all of this, but there's just those specific problems that are sort of like blocking. I don't know if this is a poverty mentality that I have, but there are specific things that are blocking Black people from getting out of that poverty mentality. Specific things that Black people go through that are not really addressed in this book. So I think he just wrote it and generalized the poverty mentality and how to get rich points, but if you're a Black person and you've got typical Black people problems, these things are not really gonna work. But generally this is a great read. It also talked about how this other lady made her first million in 3 years while she was in corporate by just saving her salary, and the methods that this lady used to just save her salary. And in a few years she had made her first million. She paid off her car and she paid off the house that she was living in, and how this lady did it, which I think was absolutely amazing. So if you want to poverty proof yourself, I think this is very it's quite challenging. It challenged me a lot. It got me really thinking hard on my money spending habits and what I can change and all of that. And like I said, I'm not done with it. I'm literally halfway. But yeah, I think this is also a good buy. I think I got it on sale on Takealot. I think it was 100 rands, 130. Yeah, so yeah, get this one. And this book that I have not started with is this one, How to Win Friends and Influence People. So from the reviews that I got from this book is just about it can just help you with building relations in the workplace, building relations in businesses, building relations in general, how to build relationships with people, how to influence people to sort of like navigate and get the things that you want from them. So yeah, I can't wait to start with this. So far I've read it, I think I've read like 2 pages. It's got long stories, so it tells a long story before it actually gets to the point, which I find quite interesting. But some of the stories are really long. Sometimes I just want them to get to the point. But yeah, so far yes, I can't wait to finish this and yeah, give you guys hopefully give you guys a review on it as well. That is it from me, guys. If you've got something interesting that you're reading and you think that I would benefit from it, please share it down below, and stay safe, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.